Warning, this video contains adult content not suitable for children.
What's up? It's Kokomo Press Podcast. I'm Jordan.
I'm Jordan.
And we've got a crazy one for you today because we are wearing branded shirts. We're wearing our own branded shirts.
Yeah. If there's ever a time to sell out, might as well do it on our own shit.
Especially when we've got a post popping off on the page that's like so random and ridiculous.
Because BTS stands for Big Titty Slides.
Bigfoot titty slide. Remember, we got a Bigfoot.
Oh, yeah. Bigfoot
Even
titty
though
slides.
Courtney's claiming it's a gorilla, which it probably is, but
I don't know. I thought it was King Kong at first.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But apparently, almost 1 million people like it. Where we at like 800,000 views.
It's getting up to like 900,000 people have seen this post about. I don't know if you go on the page, you'll see it's like a Bigfoot titty slide. It's exactly what it is. It's Bigfoot. He's gigantic. He's on a concrete slab, and there's two slides coming from like his titties for some reason. And I looked it up. I'm pretty sure it's like somewhere in like Sweden or Norway or something.
Yeah. Actually, somebody on the page, they looked it up and sent a link to where it's actually at, somewhere in Europe.
Yeah,
which makes mad sense.
Yeah, because they're the ones that would do some weird shit like that.
I'm kind of jealous because, like, why doesn't America do some weird shit like that? Like, we need more weird shit like that. Like, why doesn't our praying mantis have, like, slide poles or some shit like that coming down?
Make them more interactive.
Yeah, I know. It's for the kids anyways.
Well, I mean, we've got the only interactive thing I know that's like, I thought, okay, the fountain down at City Hall.
Yeah.
I thought it was a fountain, but apparently it's a splash pad if you ask half the people that are up there, because every time I drive by, there's kids in the splash pad. Like,
well, yeah, why wouldn't you?
It's just so crazy looking at me in front of City Hall, like, to have kids out there running around.
Well, I mean, at least in front of the police station, they're getting shot with water instead of bullets. So,
yeah, you know, they're on camera out there.
Yeah.
They're definitely getting caught out there.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yo, speaking of getting caught, did you see that shit where the cop in Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Just threw some drugs in the backseat of the dude's car, and my man, was his name Savo or something like that? Like
trench coat mafia or something weird.
I don't know, man. Yeah. He's some sort of rapper or something. But like he was in the front of the car filming the cop, and he was like, "Bro, I saw that." The cop was like, or he said, "Hey, bro, I'm filming you," and the cop was like, "Yeah, I'm filming you too." But
I'm filming you doing the illegal shit.
Yeah,
like throwing drugs in my car.
Blatantly throwing that. I don't know if you guys can see this.
Yeah.
We might.
Yeah, you showed it to me. I had never seen it before, but that shit was wild.
Yeah.
I just don't want to get a strike from TMZ because they might own the footage and be like, oh. But yeah, if you go on the TMZ, it's caught on camera allegedly playing drugs on black man. You can kind of see, like go check out this video because like it's so blatant. Like he blatantly threw drugs in the back of this guy's car. Like
yeah, he did.
It's like you can't even say anything about it because of how ridiculous it is.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see that, but we're trying.
Yeah. It's crazy, but he's a Wisconsin, and it's up in Wisconsin, which like it's like, are they not dealing with it? I mean, they won a championship, Bucks and 6. We all know that. That's a great. This is Wisconsin, right? Yeah, Milwaukee. Yeah. They won the NBA title for the first time in like 50 years, but they're also getting ready to lose their quarterback because did you hear about this whole Aaron Rodgers is getting ready to leave?
Yeah, he said fuck the Packers.
Yeah, he said fuck the Packers.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to the Bears. I'm just kidding.
He's going to New England.
New England? You think he's going to go up there?
He might, yeah. He might.
I mean, he's used to cold, so it probably wouldn't affect him as much.
It doesn't matter. Wherever he goes, he's going to, like, pull some Tom Brady numbers and, like, win a championship because, you know.
It's crazy. I think it's so wild that they're going to let him leave. I mean, I remember when then they brought him in, and then they were grooming him as they were with Brett Favre.
Yeah.
And then Brett Favre left and played a couple seasons like with Jets and the Vikings and some weird
Vikings,
shit.
Vikings, Jets. Didn't he play in Ohio?
And he played. I don't think so. I think it was just the Vikings and
was
Jets.
It just Vikings?
You might be right, but I think it was just the Vikings and Jets. But I know
he was going all over, and like he was just like
championship hunting. And he got close. They got to like the NFC Championship with the Vikings, which was crazy.
Yeah, that like Vikings team was fucking
crazy.
Yeah.
Had AP, right? Was AP on that one?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like they that whole situation, and then you would think that he would understand. Like, hey, Brett Favre won a Super Bowl for these guys. He'd been around forever, and he wasn't ready to quit, and they brought you in. They're going to do the same thing to you. If they do it to him, they're going to do it to you. I don't know why Aaron thought that he was going to get away scot-free without them treating him badly, too.
Look, man, if they did it to Peyton Manning, they're going to do it to everyone else.
Peyton
Like, all we got was some dumb luck.
yeah. We got. The only reason I feel like it even happened to Peyton, because it wasn't even happened to Peyton Manning. The only reason it happened to him was because Andrew Luck was literally on the docket.
Well, in the injury, like, people were like, oh, no, Peyton's done for it, you know, because, yeah,
it's pretty wild. I think it's crazy that you got to see this video. Check this video out on TMZ. Like, it's wild. You can see literally he throws the bag in the back, and I couldn't tell if there were any drugs in the back, but it looked like a drug baggie. Like, it looked like, and you saw the cop doing it. So like, what other explanation other than planting drugs can you even figure out in there? Like, it's wild.
Oh, no, I'm sure all cops are good.
Yeah, all cops. There's no bad apples.
Says no one ever. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, man, it's an early morning today, dude. I'm a little bit exhausted. I got my coffee going. You got your Red Bull going. Like, we got a long day ahead of us. We're getting ready to shoot some more for the show. That's happening today, which is exciting because we haven't shot for the show in like almost 2 weeks because we shot for Canary Currency last week.
Yeah,
which was fun. We had a great time. We were out there for like 5.5 hours in the hot sun. I got a little bit of
last
sunburn.
week was crazy.
It was wild.
First of all, if you haven't listened to the Bobby Trill podcast, you should go back and listen to that.
Seriously.
And then go back and download the Sirius Black album, Cinephile.
Oh yeah, it came out on Friday, unlike Donda, which was supposed to come out Friday. You know, Kanye does an entire listening party for like an album. Everybody, there's like an internet thing. I watched it on Apple Music. It was like great. And then we're all like, Friday hits, and we're like, where's the album? And then Saturday hits, and where's the album? And then some guy, I don't even know
that this is the trend. This is the trend. What was the album before this?
Yeah, he did the Ghost Town. Ghost Town was one of the songs on the album. I can't remember.
Or the Kids See Ghosts. That's the one with Cudi.
Yeah, that's with Cudi.
Yeah,
he had some. I can't remember the name of that album.
I can't remember either. Yeah. But he's done this since Yeezus.
Yeah.
So like, and that's his strategy. Hey, I'm gonna put out this album. Let me throw some tracks out, let people listen, get hype. I'm gonna tell you that the album's dropping, but it's not dropping because I'm gonna go back and work on it for a couple months and then make it even better, and so that more people are like, Kanye's a genius.
Well, the good news is, he's not gonna do it for a couple months. They said 2 weeks. I read something that said it's gonna be. I mean, I don't know if you can trust the son of a bitch because he already did this to us one time. And I would say son of a bitch about him. And it said,
fool me once,
his mom.
Fool me twice.
I know, right?
You ain't fooling me 3 times.
But unlike Donda, which was supposed to come out Friday randomly and it didn't even come out, they did the list party. Cinephile dropped, and you can go on Apple, Spotify, anywhere music's available, YouTube. If you go on there and check out Cinephile, there's some really good music on there. The tracks like "Out of My Body," which it was released early ahead.
The first track, "Movies," is pretty dope.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
And if y'all ain't heard the world's smallest violin, like I don't know what to tell you, but
that beat, dude, Bobby Trill. That's so cool, dude. It's got like a Eastern, vibe for like an Asian vibe to it. I really like the way it feels.
I just keep playing it. My kids are probably like tired. I go over to other people's house and I'm just like, hey, let's turn on this serious play.
Let's put this stuff on. It's actually good, man.
No,
and
it's very good.
He's got a group that he's with too that Bobby was telling us about afterwards. I gotta figure it's like 805-133. Remember he was telling us about that?
Blessed.
Yeah. That's what it looks like. Yeah.
It's Blessed.
Yeah. And check them out too because they have some good stuff, man. And it's like a collaboration thing with a couple. Bobby doesn't necessarily do the beats for all them, but either way, it's still good music.
Yeah,
check it out.
Plus, it's local Indiana people, so why wouldn't you support that? Support your Midwest people because that's what we're all about, right?
Absolutely, that's what I'm all about, baby. Speaking of support, man, we're looking right now at a live footage of
We got the medal count. Yeah. Have you watched any Olympics?
Listen, I have not. I watched Sha'Carri Richardson qualify, and then that shit happened, and I was like, maybe I'm bad luck, because I hadn't watched a single like Olympic thing, and then I watched the literal Sha'Carri Richardson. I watched her run and win, and I was like, that's so cool. She got the orange hair. She's killing it.
Yeah.
And she pointed when she did it, and I was like, yeah. And then she. And then she got removed from the Olympics, so I'm like, dude, maybe if I watch somebody, maybe they'll get like disqualified. I'm kind of Maybe I've got the bad juju.
What the fuck? You need to start watching Russian
I'll
feeds
watch.
or the Russian Olympic Committee feeds.
Yeah,
as
that's
it's-
such a weird name.
That's really weird.
It makes you feel like there's some weird shit. Remember when it used to be like United States and Russia, United States,
Yeah.
Russia? Now China, it's like China, United States, Russia. So like,
Well,
they
I mean,
drop.
that seems about right. Anyways,
Yeah.
China's number one. I mean,
They
we
got
get
the
it.
most people.
Well,
You think that they could?
Yeah, they have the whole United States.
How dare you? How dare you?
Sorry.
They do. They probably made this shirt, if I'm being honest. Not the front, but they made the actual shirt.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
They do have their hands in everything. It's just what's the medal count right now? We got.
We have a total of 10 medals.
Whoop,
We're
whoop.
coming in
America.
second.
Second.
Just right behind China, as we said,
Behind China.
with 11 medals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they only have one more than us.
Yeah. But it's early. Like
They have 2 more gold. They have 6 gold, silver, and 4 bronze. We have 4 bronze, 2 silver, and 4 gold. Or 4 gold.
Yeah.
So, we're not too far behind. One medal.
No.
It's early. Our we have to keep doing stupid things like disqualifying our best runners and and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, that wasn't an us thing. That was the Olympic Committee thing.
Yeah.
So, like...
But was it the IOC, the international, so the other ones that did it?
Yeah, it would have had to been the...
Did you hear the controversy?
Because why would we suspend our
That's
own
true.
person?
For we
That's
would
just...
be like, just go.
We're America. We're number one. We're going to
number
win.
one.
If we're not cheating, we're not trying.
Did you hear there was some controversial coming out because there's I don't remember the name of the guy, so you guys might have to look it up yourselves. But there was a guy that actually has a bunch of sexual assault allegations against him. Yeah, he gets to keep running in the Olympics. He gets to keep doing his thing in the Olympics. Whereas Sha'Carri smoked a little weed, and I'm like, isn't that kind of against? Shouldn't that be against your guidelines too? Like if
Does the guy look like you? Not
He
like
looks just
look
like
like
me.
you,
Looks
but
just
you
like
know what I mean.
no, he looks very European.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You know what I mean?
Just wondering.
I don't think he's
Yeah,
American.
that makes sense too.
I don't think it's an American guy.
Hmm.
But I don't know. You guys might have to tell me in the comment section how dumb I am. I just skimmed an article. You know how it is when it's late at night and you're reading articles.
Because
on
nobody
Twitter.
cares about sexual assault. Consent doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
It
It
matters.
really does.
It's kind of my thing.
Yeah,
I'm making it a shirt. So buy my shirt.
Buy a
Thanks.
shirt that
Yeah.
says consent matters.
Yes.
And it says about other stuff that
Might just
Children.
say, do you want to fuck?
want to fuck. Consent matters.
Yes.
I don't know if you see our new fancy equipment too. We've got this Zoom H6. We got it. We're hoping it boosts our audio quality. So for anybody who's listening, it's like, man, the audio sounds a little bit suspect. Boom. Hopefully we fix that here.
Yeah, we're moving on up like the
Moving
Jeffersons.
on up
Yeah.
to the audio interface town.
Yeah.
And we're also going to use it to film the show today. So we're going to get some better audio quality there. Maddie and I went through and messed with it, so I was happy about the way it sounds, which is good because you definitely don't want to buy a piece of equipment that doesn't change anything.
No, we want to be able to evolve and get better, and that's the whole point of doing all this.
I don't know
That and so that our kids' kids or whatever would be like, yo, that old person was kind of related to me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely. I mean, to me, it's like my kid wants to do everything.
Yeah.
Like this. He's all about
I know. We
performing, dude.
usually hear him.
I know. Usually in there, he's like his room is right here. So sometimes when we're filming, we're like, shut the up, bro. He's on his Xbox talking shit to his friends. Or I say this, but he does keyboard and mouse now.
I feel it though. My kids are the same way. We've been streaming, live streaming
On Twitch, I've been seeing your
lately.
notifications.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Me and my middle son will play a lot of WWE 2K.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So we just do these random ass battle royals where there's all custom created characters.
That's
in there.
so cool.
We'll have God or Goku. and it's just it's fun.
Do you play that online? I've never played it online.
I'm not good enough to play that shit online.
No,
I'm good enough to beat my kids. Not like that.
Yeah.
But
is it even worth it online? I feel like people would just spam the same move over and over and over again. It would be annoying.
I never super got into the 2K, the WWE games.
Yeah.
2K19 is the game I play because it's good.
Yeah.
Then 2K20 sucked balls.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And I don't even think they had a 2K21.
No, they're listen.
Yeah, but they're coming out with a new one, so we'll see if they fixed the shit from the last one.
I remember when I was younger, that was one of my, like, not the 2Ks, but when they had wrestling games. I used to love wrestling games, dude.
Like, do you remember NWO versus WCW and shit like that? That was my shit.
I was more into WWF, I guess now, but yeah, I played there was a couple of them that I played on there that were pretty well. But I'd always make my own character and then go through the entire thing.
Yeah. Well, that was the best part about those games, especially back in the day, like, because they had these creative player characters and they had actual storylines that you were going through. And
they don't do that now.
They don't do that now.
Bruh,
they messed it all up. They ruined it.
They have that in like
they haven't had that
2K.
shit. They haven't had that shit since like Raw versus SmackDown.
Get your shit together, you WWE. What the hell? That was the best part. That's the reason I played the game.
Yeah,
it's why I have fond memories of wrestling games. Is because I could create my own character. I could choose my own like wrestling move. I can choose my own like taunts and shit. Like,
so you know what happened was that people were actually creating better storylines than the WWE was actually making, and they were like, "Oh, we can't have that."
Well, with no competition, baby. We already eliminated WCW.
I know, right?
We eliminated ECW. Now they didn't expect AEW or any of these other bigger ones to pop up.
AEW's huge, and AEW's going to get even huger.
To me, I've been told it's like watching nostalgic wrestling. It's not like WWE is almost like evolved into being more of a spectacle and less of a
WWE is Disney.
Okay.
Disney. So it's just mainstream Disney.
But here's the thing. I hear what you're saying, but Disney does own Star Wars, Marvel, like, and and the other thing is Disney's on the forefront of all technology because they've been doing all this. So like everything that's CGI nowadays is basically Pixar. You know, think about it. It's like they build these whole CGI worlds. So they've been on the forefront of Pixar for years building these digital worlds, and now they basically take that and put it into real live action movies and then build this. And that's why I think the Disney like action movies are some of the greatest shit you'll ever see. But like you said, it is kind of cookie cutter.
It is, but it's also made for like family fun entertainment. It's not made for like hardcore wrestling fans like me that really just want to see blood and guts and shit like that. Like,
but speaking of blood and guts, we can transition right over to the AACW because that was insane. We talked about it a little bit on the last podcast with Bobby
just
Trail,
a tiny bit.
But like this time, we can delve a little bit more into because we wanted to focus on hanging out with Bobby and doing it. But like, we have got to talk about Christian Cash and the amount of shit he went through in that match.
That man went through so much shit, and like. He went through 2 tables.
Yeah.
One was on fire.
On fire.
The other one, he took a big-ass Samoan drop through.
Yeah.
Like, afterwards, I was like, bro, did you feel that one? He was like, no, I didn't feel
He's already numb. My back was on fire. I'm good.
Yeah. The show was absolutely crazy. We had everyone from Brody Bodkins, Justin Terrell, Christian Cash, Damien DeVille, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Damien Saint is another Midwestern indie wrestler.
I saw DeVille.
Has nothing to do with this promotion, but shout out to him.
Yeah. I went, so I came to the show to support and stuff, obviously, because I was like, I want to see what this is about anyway.
Yeah.
So we talk about it on the podcast. Yeah. I know you're doing a character.
We were just in the paper. We were in the Kokomo Tribune. So.
Yeah. And if you want to buy the photos from...
Yeah, so if you want to buy the photos, all you have to do is go to kokomotribune.com and screenshot them.
I always make
don't do that.
Don't do that, okay?
Don't do that.
Buy the photo. Don't screenshot it and use it as a background on your phone without any consequences to
Yeah, because the Kokomo Tribune needs more money.
Yeah,
though they're owned by... Are they still owned by Canadians?
They might be.
They might, fuck them. America, baby, America.
Hey man, let's see how many. Let's see how many.
For shits and Canada, you suck. You have 2 medals, and they're silver.
Dude. Come on, Canada.
Yeah,
get your shit together.
Look,
that's hilarious.
Tanzania has more medals than you.
They're the same amount. They have 2, but one's gold. So they're
So it
equals out.
Counts more. Yeah,
they're the exact same as the Netherlands, Canada. That's actually kind of makes sense. When I think of Canada, I think of the Netherlands and like the
it's kind of same, right?
The Great White North, but like over there.
Yeah. Why do they call it the Great White North? I don't like that.
Why?
I don't know.
You know why?
Yeah, because y'all are fucked up.
No, it's snow, you mother. It's the snow. The Great White North is because of the snow.
Yeah, obviously, I know.
I'm just kidding. That's hilarious though. Yeah. Yeah, I was excited when I went to the show. I like hung out. I got some I got like some nachos.
Yeah.
Got a little nacho dog. I sat in the back. I had a sign.
Shout out to Davey.
Davey hit me up. Him and Nutso Scrap was back there.
Yeah.
And which is another person I want to try to get on the podcast sometime soon. I feel like we'd have a good time vibing out.
Yo, Scrap, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, we Davey
I
and
might holler at you later. Be like, hey, come on.
Those are both two people that we might try to get on the podcast just to cut up with. But yeah, it was fun, dude. I had a good time watching it. It's been forever. Don't take this the wrong way, because I've been to some local wrestling before, like when I was younger.
Yeah.
And I was really, really surprised and shocked at how the level of talent. People were actually, even the guys that were, a little bit more like not as in shape, because there's a lot of guys that are really in shape. Even the guys that weren't in the greatest shape were still really great wrestlers, which you don't normally see that.
Everyone that has been a part of AACW, at least for the last 2 years that I've been a part of it, and like I just jumped in and was like, hey, yeah, I'll start helping you guys. Like, if you just want somebody to like take down rings or like put them up, I'll be that guy. Yeah. That's what I've been doing for the last 2 years, right? But then like it's all formed. Everybody that like is a part of it, from like even like the newer guys like Adam Rain or Danny Zero, like those are new guys, but like you can see how much work they're putting into it, and how much work they're trying to put into not only their characters but their wrestling, and to make everything a good actual product. Yes. I love that because just I love seeing everybody's passion in it. And then I'm able to feed off of that, right?
The energy of it.
Yeah. So like I haven't seen anything like this, at least locally, ever. Yeah. For
I used to watch old. I used to go to wrestling shows at the Armory when they used to do them at the Armory down on Home Avenue. Yeah. That's where I think it's Home Avenue, but Apperson or Home Avenue. But anyway, I used to go there and watch the wrestling, and there was a guy in there that looked like one of the Hardy brothers. He was and he went by like Johnny Blaze or something like that. And I remember we liked him when we were younger. But I just remember most of the wrestlers in there were all like guys that weren't in great shape. They didn't really have a feel for wrestling. You didn't really see great moves. It was a lot of like kind of just moving around, and it's nothing against it. I'm sure it was the best they could do at the time. Yeah. But when I went to this show, what I was so surprised and shocked of, because of my previous bias of seeing, local but not great, I was like, wow, the quality is so good. DeVille, like he blew me away. DeVille did.
DeVille's an animal.
And he's one of the few ones that I got the name of, because it was hard. He has pretty good branding. He had pretty good. DeVille.
Yeah, the little Cadillac sign.
Yeah, he did a pretty good job of branding. A lot of the other guys got to get some branding stuff going a little bit better. But I mean, when you're not going to forget the name if you see it on the back of the trunks, or you know what I mean. It's that simple. But I watched him. He did what was that type of match that they did?
He was involved in a gauntlet match.
Gauntlet, that's what's
where it starts off 2 people, one person loses, then another competitor comes out until all 6 competitors have came out. Yeah. Right, and he outlasted, which garnered him a championship opportunity in the future. Baller. So that'll happen.
There was over 200 people in that building. It was electric in there. Honestly, like I was so blown away by how great it was. Honestly, and I'm not just saying this because you're involved in it. I was like, wow, this is amazing. I ended up leaving before all the good stuff happened because I had to get home to the kids. But I ended up leaving before like all the blood and craziness happened and the people on fire and Christian Cash. But I got to hear about it and see the videos all next day.
It was absolute chaos, and I loved it.
Yeah.
And, the marvelous Mr. Bell, he loved the chaos. He loves the chaos, so...
Well, I know who didn't love the chaos, the older lady who walked out with her grandchildren. Listen, come out, bring the kids, but also understand that this is... It's old school wrestling. You might see some blood, you might see some fire, you might see some
FTV.
I'm just kidding. Come back, lady. I'll comp you a ticket. Let me know. If you want to come back and you kind of calm that down, I will personally buy you a ticket.
No. That lady needs to tell her friends about how graphic and how bloody our matches were. Tell all your friends.
Her friends will be like, ooh, that's so disgusting. Where is it at exactly? Where's it at? The address? How much is it?
1510 South Market Street?
Whoa!
Yeah, that's where you can go.
Yeah, but it was baller, dude. I really enjoyed it. It was for a local production of wrestling. You'll be blown away. So come check it out. I think there's another show in August.
That next show is going to be August 14th. I may or may not be a part of it. just logistically.
But if you go, you still see some great stuff.
Yeah,
going on,
but
so.
go. There's going to be a huge match with Christian Cash versus Brody Bodkins. One-on-one, Justin Terrell, Dynamite Justin Terrell, I'm sorry, is having a championship match against Travis Southern.
There you go.
And then we'll have
DeVille will be back in there. We'll have a lot. There's a lot going on, man. It's pretty cool. You have to go check it out. Honestly, get there early because it might hit capacity if you guys don't get there early enough because it's big.
I don't know what capacity is, so just come until the fire marshal comes out.
Yeah, but it was great. It was a great time. I had a good time watching it. I know you have a lot to talk about. If you got to go on the In Your House podcast, so
dude. In Your House was so flame.
Next time you go on there, you'll have even more to talk about because that was insane. But
I know, man.
Tell me about this, man.
Well, so I met this guy through Facebook. His name's Alcon House, right? Yeah. I've been following him for a couple of years now, ish. Just interacting back and forth. He's also a local wrestler. Actually, he's a local wrestling manager
from Indiana.
From Indiana. Yeah. He is the director, Alcon House, right? Because he's actually from LA. Has a whole you get the gimmick and shit like that. But he's been in the business for a minute, doing really good things. Has a huge podcast called the In Your House Podcast, and
if you've been on the page, you've seen we've shared a lot from it.
I was super humbled to be able to be a part of that because
on there.
That podcast is in 14 different countries, just every week, automatic downloads. So you love to see that stuff, right?
Well, it's cool branching out. Like honestly, like all of us on the page, we all have different things that we're into. Some of us we have some overlapping as well.
Yeah.
But it's great to see that you got to be involved with something that you already loved.
Yeah.
You already loved the podcast, and what's better than listening to a podcast that you get to be on that you already love. So it's like he's on the podcast, he's a part of it, but it's as much as as big as the platform is, it just, even if the platform wasn't huge, he already loves it. So it doesn't change.
Yeah, no,
But
honestly, I was just humbled in itself just because who the fuck am I?
Yeah.
This dude wants me on his podcast.
Yeah.
And I was on his podcast.
You're Jordan fucking Bell. Remember that, man.
Mr.
You're the
Bell.
marvelous Mr. Bell.
Yes, I am.
No, honestly, I listened to the entire segment that you were on and a little bit before that and stuff before. I kind of had to get back into what I'm always halfway in things, but I listened to it and it was good, man. I liked you guys talking about the different finishing moves that are kind of being overplayed, overused, and kind of protecting the moves.
What's your favorite wrestling finisher?
If we're talking favorite ever, I like submissions. Pop. I love submissions. So anytime I see
you seem like a submissive guy.
Yeah, I'm very I want to be the guy giving the ankle lock to me. When I was younger, Ken Shamrock was one of my favorite wrestlers.
Yeah. And
then I really got into Kurt Angle, and then Kurt Angle started doing it too, and I was like, this must be what I do. Yeah. And then I watched a video over this weekend of an independent wrestling of some type of wrestling, and the guy was hanging from the top of a cage of some sort.
Yeah.
And then the other guy lifted the guy up, and he got him in an ankle lock, holding him above holding him from the top of the cage, upside down, ankle lock. It was so baller, dude.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he had his legs up in there, and then he was holding, so it was a in the air ankle lock. I was like, for some reason the ankle lock.
You have to send me this.
I need to find
the most amazing thing ever.
It was on Twitter or something. Man, I've got so much wrestling Twitter on there just because of all the people I follow. Between you and Nutso and Davey and Brian and there's so much.
Look, because wrestling is life.
Yeah. There's so much going on. It's I forget. And Maddie loves wrestling too, so it's on there. So it's just funny to me because I was so into wrestling. I used to backyard wrestle all the time.
Yeah,
all the time. And I had my own character. I did my own D&D style role playing online with wrestling. So I kind of got out of it, and now when I get back to it, I'm like, man, I miss this stuff. It's kind of cool.
Man, it's so great. Unless unless you have some random ass clown following you, then it gets weird. I don't know. Check out my videos.
Yeah,
I have an issue, but I have a man. I got a guy. He's helped me with my issues, so be on the lookout.
Get it figured out.
Yeah.
It's funny, man, because it's cool that you got to be on the podcast and you're starting to do a lot more with AACW, and it's actually, like I said, it's blowing up. I think that I even read that it was the most people they've had at a show, right?
Yeah.
They broke their record, which only tells you it's going to get bigger. So if you want to be a part of something like this, they're looking for wrestlers. They're looking for people to help tear up. They're looking for people for help. So if you go on AHCW, it's
AACW Old School Lips, or just hit myself up, or there's a plethora of people. If you just hit me up, I will send you in the right direction.
Yeah.
But we need everything from wrestlers to people to help with ring setup, ring teardown.
Yeah.
If you just want to just come and just do something.
Yeah. If you want to be a part of it. I mean, they're always looking for more people. And I know people a lot of hobbies fell by the wayside during this whole COVID mess, so maybe pick up a new one.
Yeah.
Pick up a new one.
Also, we really need female wrestlers because it's just a sausage fest. It's super, super sausage fest.
Yeah.
Nobody just wants to see dude wrestlers.
Some people might.
I mean, no, fuck that shit. We like variety.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I like female wrestlers, dude. Trish Stratus was the shit back in the day. She had them big old titties. Yeah, big old titties.
As my partner Jerry Lawler over here.
Oh, the puppies!
Never seen no breasts before.
Yeah, man. Between like the cop, all these. I mean, we've already hit most of our topics for the day that we like. We always try to come up with some cool topics to talk to you guys about. We've already hit most of them today, but let me tell you something crazy. So last night, I'm feeling a little funny. It's the nicest way I can put it. And I'm sitting there thinking about like Eminem, because like I was listening to some music and I was like, man, Eminem was so homophobic. Like he used to say so many homophobic slurs. And then I remember specifically he's super homophobic. He was getting in trouble. He's getting canceled. People were burning his CDs. And then all of a sudden he goes to the Grammys. Elton John comes out, performs with him. Elton John holds his hand up, and then collectively every gay was just like, I guess he's cool by association, and then no more got in trouble for it.
Elton John gave him the run.
I was like, how does Elton John decide everything for like all gays are like? I guess if Elton John says he's cool, he's cool.
I mean, look, if I was in gay culture like that, and Elton John was like, "Yo, we're gonna give this dude a pass,"
yeah,
I mean, you give him a pass.
It's just so funny to me because like you would never imagine anything like that nowadays. You know what I mean? Like have you think about rappers nowadays? Have you known a single one of them that have a pass?
I don't know. Mac Miller probably has a pass.
Well, Mac Miller's dead.
I mean,
so.
yeah. But that dude was black. I don't care. We drafted him.
But in the beginning, he got a lot of shit though. He had to earn his way.
Those were lame.
He had to earn his way.
I remember that. I remember people giving him shit, and I was just like, no, I gotta fuck with this dude, right? And then he just kept progressively getting better.
Oh, he got better.
Better and better. It's like watching him and watching like Tyler the Creator.
Yeah.
Like, because same timeline, they were growing up the same. Both those dudes, I was like, I fuck with them. Yeah. And people were like, no, I don't fuck with them. But now they're like, oh yeah, I fuck with it. Yeah. See,
I know with Mac, I originally he did get a lot of that whole like you're appropriating stuff, just because like he really didn't show a lot of love to the culture. Like it was like he would do his thing, he wasn't showing love, and then eventually he started doing it, and he got in with like because one of the big things about rapping that a lot of people don't know, one of the things about hip hop is that unless you're in the world or you watch the podcast, you don't know. A lot of those guys have to have OGs. Like you have to have an OG in order to really.
Well, yeah, somebody has to put you on, and
it has to be somebody who's
that's in life. That's in life, regardless, no matter what you do.
I mean, but you could, right? I mean, that's where you get the industry plant. Talk, like that's a plant there. He doesn't have an OG, and so in the beginning, Mac didn't really have like a real OG, is what I understood about it, and he had to like get into stuff, and I mean, towards the end, obviously, with like Thunder, he was even doing things with like Thundercat, you know what I mean, and like when you're doing things with guys like that, you automatically get in, you know what I mean. But yeah, I think that just the fact I don't think he had an OG in the beginning. He kind of just did his own internet thing.
Which is cool. Dude earned his stripes. Rest in peace,
Mac Miller. Rest in peace, Mac Miller, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My son, that's for one rapper.
Swimming pools.
Yeah, or wasn't there a newer one than that?
The one where he's sitting barefoot.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I know they dropped the posthumous album. I actually like that one. What's that called? I can't remember the name of it, but I remember the first time I heard by him was Nike's on My Feet. That was the first one I heard by him. Nike's on my feet, make my cipher complete.
My first one was probably Donald Trump.
Yeah. Little did we know.
Oddly enough,
Yeah, it's such a. I want to make sure my shirt's visible for you guys to see it out there. This was a Courtney original,
Deadly Drip Designs.
Yeah, check that out. And then we actually shooted that one too.
Yeah, she did this one too. This one's amazing.
Yeah, it's so shiny.
Extra. Can you see it?
Yeah, it's so shiny.
Woo.
Yeah.
Blind your neighbors.
Yeah, I'm excited to shoot today. I'm very excited to hear what the new audio sounds like. I know you guys are like, this is the weirdest podcast ever because we are trying some new stuff. Like, when we did the first podcast, the first, like, half hour we did, you and I sat down, we plugged the stuff in, and we're like, let's see how it goes. We knew we didn't have, like, the best equipment. No. But, like, we're just going to put something out there, and maybe some people will be interested in it. And for those of you that are, we really appreciate you. And then now we've moved a little bit on up here. We've got this H6, and we're hoping that the audio's better.
I think what it is that we're committed to doing this. We're going to do this regardless. Yeah. So
you might as well watch then.
I mean, you don't have to, but tell a friend or something.
Yeah.
They might like us.
Yeah, I've been having I have a good time doing it, man. Like, we had our first, Courtney's a part of the group. She's just can't always make it. Yeah. But like, and then Brian also. So like, Zach was our first.
Courtney and Brian are our absentee parents. Yeah. of the podcast. We're Jordan and I are just the latchkey kids. They
lock the door. They left alone, and we have to figure out what we're gonna do. Yeah, some stupid shit. Yeah, man, I'm excited. I went over to Matt's and we checked out the boom yesterday and everything for their shooting tonight. And we're shooting. We got some pretty exciting things going on. And then I actually got a message. I don't want to give out too much information, but I got a message from Derek saying, "Hey, do you want to do this part of the show?" So I might be having another little tiny role in the show. But yes. But it's probably not gonna. It's gonna go, and I'll talk more to you about it later because I haven't really told anybody about it. But yeah,
you gonna get chopped up too.
I might get chopped up, baby. I might be in somebody's like some dog meat or something, man. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a pretty wild thing to do. I'm excited about shooting the show. They extended my work off for another week. Maybe they'll do it again. You know, just keep.
You know who needs time off? I need time off.
No, he doesn't.
I need time off.
He'll get too listless. You'll be like, I don't know what to do.
That's a good problem to have. Fuck, man.
Yeah, you're like,
I'm gonna be up all day shooting, and then I'm gonna go to work. And then everybody's gonna be like, Jordan, are you tired? Yeah. Motherfucker.
I'm very tired. I think the worst part about being off work for this long is just like I'm getting so lazy. Yeah. Like in life in general, I'm like, I don't have to do anything. All the things that I do right now are things I want to do. I'm just worried I'm gonna go back to work and like the first week it's gonna feel like the longest week of my life.
See, my problem is that all the things I want to do, that like I don't have time to do, but I'm doing them. Yeah. Right, and then the things I don't want to do, I have to do. And I'm just like.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited because we kind of, right before all that happened, we started doing the podcast. Yeah. And now here we are. This will be our 11th podcast, man. 11.
We've done double-digit podcasts.
It's crazy. Last week was the 10th, and we did it with Bobby, and it was really fun. And then this week we're doing this one, and then next week we actually have a special guest coming on, too.
Wait, what's next week? I don't even know what today is.
August 1st.
Oh, Man on Fire's coming. Denzel himself, Christian Cash.
Dude, I did not know how much of a kook he is, man. We were at the Canary Currents thing, and he's just cutting up the whole time. I did not know he was that crazy.
I'm telling you, this is why I want him here and for us to have a conversation, because I feel like it would just be the greatest thing ever. Like
watching them they were trying to shoot a scene, and they're like, we need you to come to realization that you know who this person is. And he's like, all right, and he just stares at him. They're waiting for a facial move where he's like so. But no, he's just like staring at them. They're like, "We gotta do this again, bro." And he's like, "What? I thought I did it." And then he was like, "Oh my god, it's you!" And they're like, "Don't say anything. You gotta do it with your face, bro." I love it, dude. You can tell he's got that like stage performance wrestling thing. You know what I mean? So like he's not used to like on the camera being like have to like convey emotion without just using your face.
I was super impressed with him, just because I know he had been hurting, but he still came to the shoot and he was on like
he had a rag on his head. Yeah. It was like a wet rag. It was such a fun. I mean, there were so many people. It was like that Canary Currency shoot. I can't wait for you guys to see it because there were so many people with like weapons and stuff. You guys have no idea the amount of stuff they're getting ready to do.
Canary Currency is about to be great because also, if you didn't know, they actually filmed a little bit of Canary Currency at the AACW show.
There you go.
So,
That's pretty crazy.
That is pretty crazy.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that Derek Black got like the best like filmed of him being on fire, and then like the reaction with him like, oh my god, I can't believe this just happened.
Yes.
Like it was perfect.
Yeah.
Like he did a good job with that. So I was like, that's exciting. He's not even the cameraman. So he's just the writer director, one of the directors of the show.
No. But shout out to Brian Foster. He is a cameraman and he does do work.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he's tireless, man. I watched him out there. He actually inspired me to buy the Zoom because we watched him. We were planning on doing it anyway or getting some type of interface, and they had the H4. And I knew with us we were going to need the H6 because we need the XLR cables, which nobody cares about anyway. What I'm saying, but anyway, he inspired me to get the Zoom to bring our audio to the next level. And then when we shoot these scenes, because I went over there yesterday to see with Matt, who's the director of Ultra Joy, the show we're working on, and he was showing me the cut that he has of the apothecary scene.
is it good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cutaway scenes. I'm hoping. I'm hoping he brings his laptop so I can show you.
I'm just waiting to actually film my own
I know
stuff.
that's the only thing is you're the only one of the four. Well, you and Brian, or technically Matt hasn't filmed anything.
Yeah, Matt hasn't filmed.
But like, I think after the scenes we shoot today, we'll be going into Matt's scenes.
Yeah.
And then right after that scene, going to the scene with me and
All
you.
about Tyler.
But it's giving you time. It's giving you time to get your look together because you have to remember once we shoot you, that's what you look like.
Oh fuck.
For the rest of the episode at least. I mean, after that, I don't care.
I don't know. So wait, let's talk about this now. I'm gonna color my hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When are you gonna do it?
I don't know. I've been talking about it for a month.
Yeah.
I need to color it though.
We might be shooting your scenes next weekend.
Well, all right. I might be just coloring on my hair. So, yeah.
So you might have to give it either color it sooner or wait just a little longer.
Okay.
One or the other.
Or
just wear a hat.
We'll pull it. See,
but you like to poke out though. Your hair pokes out, so
that's okay. I could have a little color.
Well, but it can't be the same day and the same day you have cool colors, and then you actually have just your regular natural color. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We have to do a good job of. That's the one thing I went and got a haircut yesterday, which your lovely girlfriend is the one that cut it, and she does such a great job. Go check her out at Fade.
Yeah,
I almost told you like, hey, tell her to come over and be a part of the podcast because I want to get her on.
Oh, she was busy today. Yeah. She has some stuff to do, but
tell her we're gonna.
My beautiful girlfriend Kim.
Yeah.
Check her out at Fade. Get a haircut.
Bro, she's amazing. Kim the Chemist on Instagram.
Because she's a fucking scientist.
Check her shit out. Like I'm not even joking. Like if you're a woman or a man that likes to get your hair colored, like or just haircut, she does that as well in different styles, brows, all kinds of crazy stuff. Lashes, maybe even.
She did this. She did this rainbow joint yesterday.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
She calls it something. It's called something else, and I'm butchering it. But it's beautiful.
Yeah, check it out. Check it out for real.
Yeah.
If you check her out on Instagram, she does some great stuff. She's been cutting my hair for a while, dude. I moved over to her just because she's so like reliable. I can just message her and she'll be like, "Just come in, blah blah blah. Here's the time," and I show up. The other day, I actually missed the first time I've ever missed an appointment with her, and I felt so bad. I was like, I had plans, and then I was doing stuff with the kids at the house, and then it was like noon 10, and she's like, and I was like, So she rescheduled me for the next day, and I went in and got my hair cut, and now it's like it's nice and cute, I look handsome again. Aww, so she helps me look handsome. Handsome. Yeah, but I'm just happy. I like going. Fade in general is like great. They have the is it like Lucky Raven tattoos or Lucky?
Yeah, that's next door.
Yeah, they're like a part of the building.
Oh wait, no, yeah, they have Lucky Raven that is inside of Fade. I'm sorry,
in the back, right?
Yeah,
but so they've got a tattoo. They've got like so many products. You get your hair cut, you get your hair dyed, you get your hair styled, get your hair whatever with anything to do with hair. They're gonna figure it out for you.
Or you can get tatted up.
Yeah, or you can get tatted up, or they've got like so many different. They've got like hair extension. They got so many things there. So many products. The Ogle products that like go in there, check them out, man. Like don't be shy because I specifically remember going in there and getting my hair cut like years, like 5-6 years ago, and just being like, this place is overwhelming.
Well, you go in there. I'm not gonna lie. I've only been in there a few times. I've got my hair cut in there once. Mm-hmm. My oldest son has gotten his hair done in there. Before too. But you go in and there's just so much music and artwork on the walls, and you're just like you're kind of infatuated like with just looking around. My ADHD goes crazy. I'm just like, oh, I like that and I like that. Ooh, there's a shiny, and so
it's doubled in size since I first went there because because they got more room. So if you check it out, if you go in there, every once in a while you go in there and it just feels like it's getting so much bigger.
Yeah.
And they do a good job. A lot of the ladies in there, a lot of the gentlemen in there do a great job. There's so many different people, it's
very eclectic. I
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
And if you can just go back, just go check it out. Don't be afraid to go in there because some people are too weird and they don't want to. They feel a little bit
Just don't
awkward.
be a weirdo. Go check out local shit, man.
That's where the weirdos are. We're all in fade. We're all doing wrestling. We're all shooting movies. We're all making memes. We're all joking around. And we're all cool. So come hang out and talk to us.
Isn't this crazy? This shit started by us making memes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
One day Jordan was like, "Yeah, I want to do something for this Area 51 thing," and I was like, we should take a picture in front of the tank. And he was like, that's it.
Yep. And then we all met up and we took a picture in front of the tank, and then it actually did pretty well.
It did, actually.
Pretty cool picture.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are. So
yeah, shit flies quick, especially when you're trying to get stuff done. You know what I mean? And you took to doing this stuff like a fish to water. You're kind of like, hey man, I want to do more of this. And we're like, let's do some more. So we got you on the page, and then we ended up having Cordy on the page, and then we've just basically been goofing for the last year and a half.
I love this because it's helped me be less depressed. And as I said before, or was it last episode or something? Creativity is much greater than depression. So, so if you're depressed like I was, come join us.
Yeah, come join us or find something to do. There's so much going on right now. Like there's so many things around town that you can do. That I mean, the same night that you guys were doing the AACW thing, they had a cage match the other side of town. Like they were doing UFC.
Oh yeah.
Not UFC, but like MMA. They were doing an MMA cage match the same night. Because I saw Matt Barlow, he was actually at the AACW thing and ended up having to leave because he had to go to the Coliseum. I think it's called Coliseum Combat. Yeah, maybe even Clash. I don't know.
I think it's Combat.
Okay, yeah. But he sponsors those, and I'm pretty sure he boxed Kevin Sprinkles or something like that too. So like he's very involved in that. So they're doing that. Like if you like no matter what you like, there's something to do around here. We've got Bobcats basketball. They just wrapped up, so you can check that out. They've got the baseball, Jackrabbits baseball going on. There's so many different things, man.
Speaking of Barlow, check him out too because support local business. I honestly haven't been to Barlow's, not gonna lie, or anything like that. But yeah, I know you have. I know I have a few other friends that get cuts from Barlow's. So check them out, and also check them out when they move. They're moving downtown. Yeah. So after next week. So
yeah. They're gonna be closed for a minute right. So if you've got kids that need your haircut and you go to Barlow's, you probably need to go make an appointment this week and do it a little early because they're gonna be shut down the week where kids go back to school at Kokomo.
Yeah, get your cuts in.
Get your cuts in.
Yeah,
get them in. Holler at Kim. Yeah, Kim also. Yeah. And then you've got Old Fade. There's so many great places around here doing cuts. I saw a girl. I mean, I don't really know this girl, but I'll plug her anyway, even though she's a little bit of competition. But Megan McKay, she was doing people's hair too. I don't know where she does it out of, but somebody tagged her and a girl in them. Catherine got her hair styled and stuff. Looks good. So I mean, you've got so many options. Like I remember when we were younger, you had like 2 places to get your hair cut, and it felt awkward at most of them because it's like Great Clips or you're going to see like some old dude and you're like, I'm sitting on my lap.
I don't know. I shout out to Tico because he always just cut my hair when I was a kid. So
it's cool, man. We've got a lot going on. We've got AACW coming up next month. We've got Harvest Fest. I'm excited.
Harvest Fest might be crazy.
Well, we've got some more details coming. We're going to talk about it. But Harvest Fest is out near Peru, kind of in that area, like right before you get to Peru. It's Not Young America. What's that called out there?
Yeah.
What's Young America? Bunker Hill. Maybe it's Bunker Hill. But there's a big festival they do every year out there with a lot of bands, like punk rock, metal bands, like some
I don't know exactly where it's at, but it GPS is just fine.
It's easy. It's right down 31. You get to the road, make a right, then you make a left. It's easy.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're doing that this year. They weren't sure if they were going to be able to make it happen, but I think they're going. It's
going to happen.
It's going to happen.
Yes.
We're going to move it from August to September. So if that happens, Kokomo Press might be out there.
Oh no, Kokomo Press is going to be out
We're
there.
going to be out there.
I want to listen to some devil music. I love this shit.
In the middle of a cornfield. Yeah. It was so much fun last year, and my band played, and that was a good time. But even on top of that, it was just fun hanging out and goofing out. And you can like camp out there, or you can just hang out and do that. Like I remember one year I went out there and to the shows, and then we left and went and got Steak and Shake. Like 3 a.m.
That's what's up.
There's nothing better.
Last year I went. I think I ended up leaving. I left kind of late,
Yeah.
but I'd probably end up grabbing some Steak and Shake on
Yeah.
the way home too. So like, yeah.
It's some
feel
good
it, but
shit.
It was a
dude.
good time, yo.
IHOP and Steak and Shake. They're the old faithfuls, always up, always open whenever you're like leaving somewhere. Like
Facts.
I know whenever I would go to like a concert, like whenever I'd go to what's it called, Klipsch.
Oh, yeah,
Klipsch,
yeah.
Is that what's called Noblesville or whatever that is?
The ever revolving.
Yeah, it's just different name. Deer Creek.
Didn't
You know, if you have when you first went there, it was a name, and that's what you call it from now on. You don't even give a shit what they change it. It is. So to me, it's always Deer Creek in my head, but I always try to fix it.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you go to a concert there, and then you come back in town after the concert, and it's like you know, between midnight and 1 a.m., and you're like, Steak and Shake or IHOP sounds good. And it used to be Awful Waffle too.
Until Popeyes lands. Like
It'll be
fully
closed.
lands,
You kidding me?
And I'll live there.
I live at Popeyes.
Yeah.
It's close,
chicken
man.
sandwiches.
Have you driven
all
by
day.
there?
Huh?
Have you driven by there recently? It's getting close.
I drive by there daily.
Daily, you're just
Yes.
over there. Soon.
Soon,
my
my precious.
Soon, my precious.
You know, you
Soon.
make jokes, but I actually do this.
Yeah, I they just opened that Penn Station over by Walmart. I haven't been there yet.
No, doesn't do nothing for me.
Yeah.
Penn Station's alright.
What's the station number? Is it 15? Penn 15 station. Get it? Penis.
Oh, penis.
Yeah,
You made a
penis joke. Yeah, baby. Make HIV positivity louder. Yeah, dude. I'm
And
excited
15.
to shoot today. Like, that's the only thing we have to do after this. So after this, we're going to get all of our stuff
Something
ready.
he has to do after
We're going to shoot. That's the only thing we have to do, you know? You
I have an actual job.
He works.
And I got
Yeah.
kids. They might want to see me.
You guys got any more shows you guys are doing for Khaleesi? Anything going on?
So I don't have any events. Honestly, I've been slacking with Khaleesi here lately, so this is why I'm wearing
Got a
the
lot going
shirt.
on.
But I know that Lindsay's doing some work in the lab.
Yeah. She's getting it going.
Because she's always sending me stuff. Hey, how about we do this? Hey, how about we do this? And I'm just like,
she messages me like,
we
hey,
should
we
do
need
all
to
this.
do this and this, and I'm like, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm like, let me find the time because I do have a bunch of kids and stuff.
Wow.
There's something. I got something going on this weekend. Oh yeah, I have to do. I have a softball tournament this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played softball all year because I was supposed to be on second shift, and I'm actually playing softball in Summitville on Saturday.
Nice.
So just find some hobbies, people. You know, that's all I'm saying.
Or play kickball. Kickball's coming up.
Oh, dude, I'm hoping I've had people messaging me from the team like, hey, or did you see the message?
Well, I saw the group chat and everybody's kind of ready. I'm just like, fuck, man, I'm on thirds.
Yeah, you are.
I mean, I'm gonna.
I was
make
on
it work.
thirds last year
I'm gonna make it work.
when we played kickball, but
Yeah.
now I'm on seconds, and so more than likely we're gonna end up having to play like Saturday or Sunday, probably Sunday,
That's fine.
which will suck because we
won't
do
sleep.
so much stuff on Sunday. that
Yeah,
I'm
Sundays
like,
are very full.
we might have to move the podcast to Saturdays to shoot if that ends up happening. But you and I once I get
we
back
do
to
Monday
work,
mornings.
that'll work too.
Yeah,
we just won't release it Tuesday then, which
That's fine.
yeah. I do like releasing on Mondays, but I think releasing on Mondays is difficult because of everybody must post their podcasts on Mondays on
Monday's a busy
YouTube
day.
because the shit it takes forever to upload on YouTube.
Well, I think it is. It's that start of the week thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe in the future we think about doing like midweek podcasts sort of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're listening, watching, or whatever.
Yeah, tell us what day you guys would like to see. Like, what's the day you guys listen to podcasts the most? Like, you guys probably have like huge podcasts you listen to. Maybe you listen to like the Monday morning podcast with Bill Burr, or you listen to like In Your House, or you listen to like the big ones like Joe Rogan or like Flagrant 2 or any of these gigantic podcasts, or even crime ones and random ones. But whatever you listen to podcast wise, what day do you usually get to ours? You know what I mean? Because I know there's ones they probably listen to like religiously every week, and then they might get to ours like Wednesday, Thursday. So whatever day you get to ours, let us know because maybe we'll start releasing on that day. You know,
I know
maybe
if you guys are like Chrysler workers or like factory workers, you know, or in that industry, like because you and I know, You, when you go to work and stuff like that, generally my go-to is just throw on a podcast or some music, and I switch it up all the time. But like,
or if you have a long commute.
Yeah.
If you have a long commute to work, like if you're driving to Indy, you're driving to Lafayette, or you're driving, if you're driving to any factory, or you just work in another city, you might have like an hour to kill every day, there and back, maybe 2 hours to kill every day. So, with us, we give you about an hour of content. If you're doing that 5 days a week, you're talking about 2 hours a day. You're trying to find something to listen to. you might get sick of your playlist. You might want to listen to some people talk shit, and maybe that's why you're right here listening to us right now
as we ramble. You listening to our podcast. If that didn't get weird enough.
Yeah. It's meta. But we appreciate you. We appreciate everybody who listens, and we definitely want to get this bigger. We're gonna come up with some more merch. If you got some cool merch ideas, hit us up too. Like hit us up for anything, dude. Like we just like the conversation. Like we have a.
I'm just weird.
Yeah.
So if you just want to talk, I got some time sometimes.
Yeah,
I don't have the time, but I'll make some time.
We have a crazy that post that's popping off right now is so insane because we did not see it coming, and then we've had a kind of a crazy week with that, just dealing with notifications every 2 seconds for this Bigfoot titty slap post. But it's so cool, and then we're hoping that we can parlay it into some more stuff, and hopefully just get some more content for you guys, because that's really what it's all about is posting jokes that we hope you guys like, and maybe you'll share them, and maybe your friends will like them. And
it all started with a meme. Now we have dreams.
It was all a meme. Hey guys, we're gonna go ahead and cut this one short a little bit, but we love you guys. Thank you for listening to Kokomo Press Podcast. I am Jordan.
I don't know. We didn't cut this short. It's like an hour.
Yeah.
Yo, later on, sweet and shit.
2 kisses. Love you.
Hey, what up? You just listened to the podcast. Thanks for putting up with us for the last, hour or so. Really appreciate that. You can find us on all major podcast platforms. You can find this guy on a lot of different shit. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, some Instagram shit, whatever. Also, buy our merch. Can I grab you consensually? Buy our merch.